Balaji, a difficult tournament for you up to this point, but finally you get that victory. Tell us a bit about this game and especially this moment when you play c5. This is, I believe, the 7th move by number of games in this very topical position. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, c5, it's not so uncommon to play this. It's just, I think most people play bishop b7 first. And then even here, like if, for example, white played something like bishop e2, it might transpose into, I play bishop b7,
yes,
and it transposes to a line that's been played a lot already.
Topical line, yes.
Yeah, but it's kind of like to throw my opponent offbeat, which I guess is what happened. And
he played this move a3, which surprised everybody. I'm sure it surprised you as well. Probably it was just like a mechanism to get you out of the opening, yeah?
I think so. I mean, a3 is also a common idea sometimes to get your opponent out of the opening in these type of lines that have like 20 moves of theory. So it was somewhat logical, but yeah, it didn't feel right in this position.
And take us through the critical moments. Now, this change of structure, I really liked it with the idea of a6, then that pawn on, it looks threatening.
Yeah.
But it actually doesn't do that much, right? You control it very well.
Yeah, it's even if he manages to hold the pawn like he did, he's just trapping his own queen and rook to protect one pawn while his king is getting completely opened up. So I think it's a very good trade for me.
And one thing that you were mentioning, you were saying that, okay, sure, rook to h3 is a bit overzealous, but you couldn't see any alternative moves for him either.
I mean, I was thinking maybe he goes queen b5, but even here I go rook a7, and this endgame is very comfortable. It's really hard to hold this, I think, whereas white.
Queen takes b7.
Yeah, queen takes, and I have bishop d8 in the end, which is important.
Yeah, rook a8, bishop d8. That's nice.
Yeah.
So why is it much more comfortable for black, this type of endgames?
The rook on h1, all his pieces are on the first rank still, and with so many weaknesses, the b2 pawn is a huge weakness. h4 is always going to be hanging.
Yeah.
And my pieces, I castle in the next move, and all his pawns are under attack. And it's very hard for him to get everything out in time.
Yeah. So it's about the structure. It's about the fact that he's not developed. It's very unpleasant. And he came up with this idea, rook to b3, but missed this next move of yours, rook takes a7, which pretty much takes the game into a completely winning end.
Yeah.
Right. Balaji, an important victory, and you actually know Josiah quite well. You both come from the Bay Area. You guys are good friends, training occasionally together. Tell us about this matchup between you two.
I mean, it's always kind of difficult to play a friend because we know each other quite well. We've played multiple games already, so it's also openings-wise. It's hard to like think, okay, I've already played so many of these lines against him. What do I really want to play? Yeah. And okay, especially when you're in such a strong tournament, you want to still fight though. You're not gonna like take it easy just because they're your friend. And I think it honestly, if anything, it motivates you more to like try to just like, especially me, I'm having a tough tournament. I really wanted to like hit back hard, and luckily I got an opening where I had the chance to do that, and it worked out.
How do you find that balance between wanting to hit back too hard and just not losing more games?
Yeah, well, I think the thing for me is like I generally like to play aggressive type of line, so I'm like, okay, let's just try my luck. And I realized I had to make some changes with the way I was thinking in the first few rounds. And I was like, okay, the best way to do that is keep fighting. If you play more slow, and as black, most people like to play it slow and try to equalize, but I think if I try to fight back, it forces me to like come out back to my true form, and I hope that's kind of what this game did.
Excellent recovery for you, Balaji. Congratulations, guys. Any questions?
No, just a congratulations.
Can I have one quick question? Congratulations, Balaji, on this win. I know last year you tied for third, so I understand your ambitions are very high. I'm curious, how much do you value win with black? Because it's always harder to win with black. Do you value it more than winning with white, or what can you tell us about that?
I think it's always much nicer to win with black because it's generally, you should be fine with a draw with black against most players in this tournament, I think. And so it's always nice if you can win, but at the same time, I wouldn't say that it's so important because in this tournament, everyone's going to become fighting. It's not going to be like, this is not like a super top tournament yet where it's impossible to win with black. And so I think for me, it's slightly better, but not too much of a difference to win with either color.
A win's a win. A win is good. Well done. Well done. I'd like to turn our attention to the game of Alice